Cold rain falls non-stop on the narrow streets of Dublin, Ireland. The city lights shine brightly, but for Marco from Cebu City, the world feels dark and empty. He walks slowly along the sidewalk, wearing torn shoes with holes in the soles. His thin jacket cannot protect him from the freezing wind. Every step hurts, but hunger hurts even more. Marco stops near a closed bakery. The sweet smell of bread drifts through the air, making his stomach twist painfully. He presses his hand against his belly, trying to quiet the loud growling sound. Inside his small backpack is only a half piece of dry bread saved from yesterday. He breaks it into tiny pieces so it can last longer. Sitting beside a cold wall, Marco pulls out a small, worn necklace with the word, Cebu, engraved on it. His eyes fill with tears as memories of his parents flood his mind. They were lost in an accident back home, leaving him alone in a foreign land. To keep himself warm and brave, Marco begins to sing softly. His voice rises gently into the night air, echoing through the empty street. The song is sad but beautiful, filled with pain, hope, and longing. A few people walking by slow down and turn their heads, surprised by the powerful voice coming from such a small, poor boy. Across the street, an old Irish street musician freezes while tuning his guitar. His eyes widen in disbelief. He whispers to himself, "That voice, it's not normal." Marco closes his eyes and sings louder now, pouring his hunger, loneliness, and dreams into every note. The rain continues to fall, but for a moment, the cold city listens. And unknowingly, this night becomes the first step toward Marco's miracle. Glowing star morning light breaks through the gray Irish clouds as Marco stands outside the Ireland Talent Show building. The massive glass doors shine like a palace compared to his small, broken world. He tightens his grip on his old backpack and wipes rainwater from his face, trying to look brave. His stomach is empty, but his heart beats fast with hope. A long line of contestants stretches across the sidewalk. Teenagers wearing clean jackets, shiny shoes, and expensive headphones laugh loudly. When Marco steps into the line, whispers begin. "Why is that homeless kid here?" One boy mocks. Another girl covers her nose and giggles. Marco lowers his head, cheeks burning with shame. He looks at his cracked shoes and dirty hands, wishing he could disappear. But then he touches the Cebu necklace under his shirt. His parents' memory gives him strength. When he reaches the entrance, a tall security guard blocks his way. "Hey, this is a competition, not a shelter," the guard says firmly. Marco's voice trembles as he replies, "Sir, I don't have money. I don't have parents, but I have a voice. Please let me try. Singing is the only thing that keeps me alive." Tears roll down his face. The crowd goes silent. The guard hesitates, looking into Marco's tired but hopeful eyes. After a long pause, he steps aside and opens the door. "Go. Don't waste this chance," the guard says softly. Marco bows his head in gratitude and walks inside. His legs shake as he enters the building. Bright lights, cameras, and staff rushing around make him feel small and lost. But deep inside his chest, a small fire begins to burn. For the first time in months, Marco feels something stronger than hunger and fear. He feels possibility, and with slow, determined steps, the poor boy from Cebu walks toward the stage that could change his life forever. Fire bright white stage lights blind Marco as he slowly walks to the center of the massive Ireland Talent Show stage. His hands shake. His heart pounds so loudly he thinks the microphone can hear it. The audience murmurs when they see his worn clothes and thin body. Some whisper in doubt, others stare with curiosity. The judges sit behind a long glowing desk. One judge leans back, crossing their arms. Another scrolls on their tablet, clearly uninterested. The third judge sighs and takes a sip of water. They have seen thousands of singers, and none of them expect anything special from this poor boy standing nervously under the spotlight. Marco takes a deep breath and speaks softly into the microphone. "My name is Marco. I am from Cebu City, Philippines. I am orphan. I sleep on the streets. I sing because it is the only thing that makes me feel alive." A quiet silence fills the hall. The music begins. Slow and gentle piano notes echo through the room. Marco closes his eyes. For 1 second, fear tries to stop him. Then he remembers hunger, cold nights, and his parents' faces. He opens his mouth and sings. The first note floats through the air, pure, strong, and hauntingly beautiful. Instantly, the audience gasps. The judge who was bored straightens up. Another drops their pen onto the desk. Marco's voice rises higher, filling every corner of the theater. It carries pain, hope, and raw emotion that no training could teach. His small body shakes, but his voice stands tall and powerful. People in the audience begin to cry quietly. Some hold their hands to their chests. Others whisper, "Unbelievable." Marco sings with everything he has left. Not for fame, not for money, but for survival. And as his voice reaches the final powerful note, the entire room freezes, knowing they are witnessing something rare, something unforgettable. Glowing star musical notes. Marco's final note hangs in the air like magic. The theater is completely silent. No clapping, no breathing, just shock. Marco stands frozen, chest rising fast, waiting for judgment. His hands tremble as he slowly opens his eyes. Suddenly, one judge stands up. Their eyes are full of tears. Their lips shake as they try to speak but no words come out. Another judge covers their face with both hands, crying openly. The third judge wipes tears from their cheeks and whispers, "That wasn't a performance, that was a prayer." The silence breaks into a powerful roar. The entire audience jumps to their feet. Thunderous applause shakes the walls. People scream, cry, and cheer at the same time. Camera flashes light up the hall like stars. Marco's knees weaken. Tears fall down his face as he places his hand over his heart. He bows his head, overwhelmed by emotions he has never felt before. Suddenly, boom, the golden buzzer is slammed. Golden confetti explodes from the ceiling and rains down around Marco. He looks up in disbelief as shining gold pieces fall onto his shoulders and hair. The crowd screams louder. One judge walks onto the stage, breaking the rules. They gently hold Marco's shoulders and say through tears, "You came here hungry and broken, but you gave us hope. You are not alone anymore." Marco collapses to his knees, crying uncontrollably. He presses his forehead to the stage floor, whispering, "Thank you, thank you." The camera zooms in on his tear-stained face, surrounded by falling gold. In that moment, the poor orphan boy from Cebu is no longer invisible. He is seen, he is heard, and his life is about to change forever. Glowing star Mike backstage is quiet compared to the roaring stage. Marco sits on a small chair, still shaking from emotion. His face is wet with tears, and golden confetti is stuck in his hair and clothes. A staff member gently hands him a bottle of water and a warm sandwich. Marco stares at the food for a moment, almost afraid to touch it. Then he slowly takes a bite. His eyes widen. It is the first real meal he has eaten in days. He chews carefully, tears falling again, not from pain, but from gratitude. One of the judges walks in with soft footsteps and kneels in front of Marco. "You are not just talented," the judge says kindly. "You are strong. We want to help you. We will make sure you go to school, get training, and never sleep hungry again." Marco listens silently, holding the sandwich with both hands. His lips tremble as he whispers, "Thank you. I just wanted to sing so I could survive." Producers enter and wrap Marco in a warm blanket. Another staff member gives him new shoes. Marco looks down at them in disbelief. For the first time, his feet are warm. Later that night, Marco steps outside the building. The rain has stopped. The Irish sky is clear, filled with quiet stars. He holds his Cebu necklace tightly and looks up. "Mama, Papa, I didn't give up," he whispers softly. "Your son is still fighting." A small smile slowly forms on his tired face. The camera pulls back, showing the bright city lights behind him and the endless sky above. From the cold streets of Dublin to the golden stage of hope, Marco's journey has just begun. And the world will soon know the miracle voice of the poor boy from Cebu who refused to stay silent. Globe sparkles.